Let's now go to large intestine conditions. In contemporary physiology, the large intestine receives the processed food and liquid from the small intestine, moves this downward while absorbing water from it, then expels the remainder, the waste, from the body. The most common problems related to the large intestine are either constipation or diarrhea. These may occur for a number of reasons, most of which are due to problems in the function of other organs. For example, poor pancreas function often causes loose stools and sometimes diarrhea. Stagnated liver function can cause constipation, and general signs of heat in the body would also tend to dry the body fluids and lead to constipation. In all these situations, the organs involved would be treated, the pancreas or any other organ affected, which then tends to solve the problem. But at the same time, acupoints related directly to the large intestine are also often needled, such as any of the following: bladder 25 on the lower back, stomach 25 on the abdomen, beside the navel, and pancreas 15 near to the above acupoint. Problems due to mental factors. As with all abdominal organs, the large intestine has mental functions, and there is a correlation between the mental functions of the large intestine and lungs. In contemporary physiology, the physical functions of both organs have similarities. The lungs sort out the precious oxygen from the air we breathe in, and the large intestine sorts out the water that it extracts from the waste of the digestion. The lungs then let go of the waste products of respiration or the carbon dioxide, and the large intestine let goes of the waste produces of digestion or the matter excreted. And because of this similarity of function, the large intestine is often also affected as well as the lungs when the mental function of letting go of the waste is impeded. Hence, when a person cannot mentally let go of the waste and bears grudges for a long time, cannot let go of doomed projects or relationships, and so on. This failure of function is duplicated in the large intestine and the person becomes constipated. As ever with acupuncture, by treating the organ, this would often enable the person to unconsciously make the necessary changes in their mental patterns. And once they were able to mentally sort the good from the bad and let go of the waste, their large intestine function would also tend to return to normal. Damage due to improper food intake. It was noticed that when a person ate excessive amounts of raw and cold foods, or unclean foods, the dirty water, or rotten foods, this could produce any combination of the following signs and symptoms: abdominal pain, stools that have a foul smell with blood or mucus, or diarrhea with yellow, watery stools. The diarrhea starts suddenly and urgently, and the desire may continue afterwards, even though the bowels are empty. Burning sensation in the anus, and there may also be thirst, fever, dark urine, and a rapid pulse and a red tongue with a yellow coating. In Chinese medicine terms, the condition is known as damp heat invading the large intestine. In contemporary medicine, this same condition would probably be called bacillary dysentery. Treatment. The acupoints mentioned above, bladder 25, stomach 25, and pancreas 15, may be used to treat any condition affecting the large intestine, including this one, but in particular, the following acupoint would usually also be added: stomach 37 below the knee. This acupoint has been found to treat a wide range of conditions affecting the large intestine, and in particular, to alleviate diarrhea and dysenteric disorder. Thank you for your attention.